Hello everyone, welcome to Virtual Volksfling's beer tasting. I'm sort of the host, Stuart, here at the moment. We're on my account, Whiskey Wim, so that's why the name is there. We have purchased some beers from Broughton Brewery, and we're going to basically just do a beer tasting of 7 of these beers that we got. They were able to purchase off the Broughton Brewery website with the adage that you say, we want the Volksfling pack. So if you've managed to get them, if you've got a hold of those beers, you can drink along. And if you haven't got them, then you can just drink along with us anyway, with any other beer. It's just for fun. So our list, or the order we're going to drink them in, is, if you have them, is Merlin's Scottish Pale Ale first, the proper IPA second, the 6.2 IPA third, Wee Jock, Old Jock, Stout Jock, and finally we'll be finishing with Champion Double Ale. So I've done my little bit here introducing basically the tasting, so I'm going to invite everyone in and we'll basically say hi to everyone. So here we go. We've got Ian, we have Phil, we have Nick, we have Ray, and we have Pete.
Evening.
So how is everyone?
Good. Saturday night, ready to taste some beer?
Absolutely.
And it's an open bar tonight because you all have beer at your house, though. If you've run out of anything. I suggest we get down to the first beer anyway. I've had enough waiting and I want a drink. So Merlin's Scottish Pale Ale. It's 4.2%, and I'm not sure if any of you guys have had this before.
Yep, drank some yesterday. Pretty good.
Yeah. What did you think of it yesterday?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't too heavy. It was the kind of thing you can just drink plenty of and lose track of time.
A nice session ale.
Yeah.
A good one to start off with anyway. It's a good.
It's got good flavour for a 4.2%.
Yeah.
Does it taste a lot stronger than a 4.2?
Aye.
It's still quite light though. That's the thing. It's quite a light beer.
Yeah, it's rather light. So we've got Sharon in so far. Sharon saying hi. We have Michelle. We have Sea Monster. Katya, and Polly Wally. Sharon's asking Pete if you've drunk a pint already.
No, just pouring little bits. I thought we were tasting. I can pour more if I need to.
Yeah, it's quite light. It's quite refreshing though as well.
Yeah, it's quite an easy drink.
It's a summery one, yeah.
You can easily have a few of these.
Absolutely.
Yes, I think drinking this could get messy.
So this was never on the taps at Volksfling, was it?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, we've heard Merlin.
Yeah. How well received was that? Can you remember if a lot of people enjoyed it?
Yeah, lots of people enjoyed it. There was another one, an Edinburgh one, which was very similar. It was kind of a choice between the two because
Was that the Edinburgh Gold?
No.
No, it was the Edinburgh Pale Ale, I think, was it?
Yeah.
We have Sea Monster. I think he must have bought the Save the Brewery pack and maybe forgot to mention about the Volksfling because Merlin's not in his box. But hopefully the other ones are. Yeah, I think it's quite easy to drink. It's quite obviously with a low ABV. It's not hard hitting or anything, so it's not really my go-to. I would rather something a bit heavier, a little bit more of a kick. It's nice though.
I quite like the Cascade in it. I think it makes a difference.
I mean, I've not got any idea what malts and all the hops are. The malts that are used are Pale and Crystal, hops, East Kent Goldings, Fugles, Cascade, Chinook, and Williamette. And the yeast and water is Broughton's unique yeast and locally sourced Borders water. Yeah, that means nothing to me. I don't know how that affects things with regards to the flavour of it. I'm not sure if you know anything else, Ian, because you're quite the brewster.
Well, I mean, also the hops make such a difference, and also the time when the hops are put in. I mean, you get two basic types of hops. You get a bittering hop, and then you get an aroma hop. So you're things like these Goldings and stuff are bittering hops, which give you the better taste to it, whereas things like Cascade and Chinook tend to be aroma hops, and they're the ones that give you the smell. It's funny how much you taste through smelling it.
Yeah.
Quite on the bottle, it tells you the kind of balance in between whether it's hoppy and not hoppy and things like that. I can tell. Yeah.
Yeah, the little gauge. I think that's what I miss about the new bottles. The new bottles have kind of taken that away on the label. Whereas, I liked how you could see how far over the scale it was.
Yeah. And it's funny because the champion at the end is pretty much the opposite of where it's at on the scale compared to the Merlin one.
So what's everybody, Sharon is asking, what flavour is everybody getting from the beer? I mean, I'm going to say beer.
Beer, yeah. It's like slightly hoppy, it's not strong.
Very beer.
Hoppy flavour.
I don't think it's like zesty.
Very, very hot.
You think it's hoppy, Phil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little fruity.
A little bit.
I don't know if I'd describe it as hoppy. I don't know. I think it's more, for me, this verges on like a lager kind of taste.
I think it was
Yeah, but
middle of the road.
even lagers are hot quite heavily.
Right.
It's to do. It's again. It's like there's very. There's not as much bittering hops in that, and more of the aroma hops. It makes it less bitter, which gives you the light flavour. Same way as a lager would. When the lagers are used heavily hot, tend to be.
There's only a very slight bitter aftertaste. It's not strong.
No.
Yeah, it is quite bitter.
Might be a bit like a Pilsner.
Right, yeah. Stevie D's here. He's a bit late, but he's here anyway. Stevie, if you got the box, the case that we bought, we've got an order. We're started with the Merlin. We're going to go with the proper IPA, the 6.2 IPA, wee jock, old jock, stout jock, and then champion double ale. So if you want to join in and if you've got the box, you can do. Do you want to move on, or do you want more of that Merlin board?
I've drank on my Merlin, so I think we should probably move on.
Fine, sure. The proper, which says on the bottle, zesty and hoppy. So let's see if I've got the proper here. Yeah, so that's the proper there. Zesty and hoppy, 5% ABV. In there, bottle opener.
Not getting a lot of smell. Doesn't smell very strong. It tastes, smells kind of.
Yeah, to me that's got a more sharper, fruity kind of flavour.
Yeah, it's got more like of a citrus fruit smell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a blood orange.
Yeah, I was going to say a kind of orange. It might be because the label's orange, but yeah, there's like a kind of juicy orange, blood orange. When I first opened that, I definitely got like that kind of, when you open beers, you get that kind of weedy smell, that kind of, I don't know if that's a hop. So this is pale ale, malt, crystal and Vienna. It's got Chinook hops, Cascade and Amarillo. Yeah, I think I prefer this one over the Merlin.
I would disagree. I prefer the Merlin. I think this one it is a bit more bitter, I think, in the taste.
See, I kind of like that bitter aftertaste.
I think I'd go for I prefer the Maryland for that.
Not as, yeah.
It's quite bitter.
Yeah, it does linger afterwards. It's quite nice though.
Well, I'm assuming obviously because it's a little bit higher, the 5%, you've got that longer aftertaste.
Mm.
Definitely a lot fruitier. But then, like you say, bitter, maybe like grapefruit. I don't know if that makes sense. Grapefruit.
Mm-hmm. I think with the Merlin, it's got a fizz to it that kind of takes that kind of sharpness away.
Stevie D's asking if you're drinking all the balls.
We are having 7. So the 7 we're having is the Merlin, the proper, the 6.2, wee jock, old jock, stout jock, and champion double ale. And we're only having a little bit out each, but if you want to have the full bottle, go ahead. We're going to pick our favourite bottle at the end and have that full pint. I reckon if we had 7 pints full, we'd probably not be able to speak.
Yeah.
So
please drink responsibly.
Yeah.
I want to see Stuart do that at the end of the show.
What's that?
I want you to do the lineup again at the end of the show.
Yeah, I'll just keep trying it. I'm going to mess it up. I've got a sheet here with the list on it, but I'm going to mess it up. I know it. All right. Well, I quite enjoyed that one. I think definitely better than the Merlin for me. So, go on to the next, if you like, the 6.2, if you're ready for that.
The big boy. Big boy IPA.
I'm making a 6.2%. So that's this bad boy here. It's strong and hoppy. We've got pale ale and crystal malt again. The hops are Pacific Jade, Cascade, Chinook, and Columbus.
Yeah, I think this one's quite malty.
Quite malty.
Certainly looks a lot darker than the other ones.
Yeah, it's noticeably darker between the two.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Iron malt.
Yeah, this is definitely maltier, isn't it? It's not as hoppy. For me, it's not as fruity either.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's a little more subtle.
Yeah, it's not as like kind of
It's not much of a bitter aftertaste.
Yeah,
Doesn't linger as long.
yeah. I think the proper was a bit too. Yeah, the bitterness, the kind of sour bitterness at the end was maybe too much. Whereas this, you've not got that. You've got a nice and smoother.
But there's a lot more crystal malt in that one than there was in the proper.
So is that what would affect it if you had the more crystal malt?
Crystal gives you a sweeter taste.
What do you think of it, Ray? What have you preferred out of the 3 so far?
I think it's probably similar to the Merlin, but it's stronger and maybe hoppier, not hoppier, maltier. I think it's very similar, but it's definitely got that little extra in it.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because when you look at the balls, those 3
Frozen.
against the rest of them are very similar in what they have in them. They all have Cascade in them. They're all made from very similar malts. But then you go into the kind of the jocks, and they go into completely different ballgame.
I think we somebody lost for a second. Nick, here he is again.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I like this one, to be honest.
I think I would have it.
I think it's something you take your time with.
Yeah. It's nice to have a mix between something malty, something hoppy, rather than drinking 12 bottles of the same thing. every time. So we must have a good mix anyway.
So
Somebody's asking if it's as good as Tennant.
So
Sorry, I've got
Julie's saying they prefer the Merlin so far, and Sea Monster says the proper IPA definitely more better than the session. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I can tell you now, we won't be keeping that one on the bar. Not at 6.2%.
No, I don't think that would go well. Yeah, I'd say so far the proper is the first, and 6.2, and then the Merlin for me is last.
You see, I put the Merlin first.
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah.
I was thinking, Merlin
I agree. I'll put the Merlin. Merlin and 6.2, then the proper.
So we are still asking if we've got any foods to pair them with. Is anyone eating anything alongside their beers?
I mean,
No, but I made sure I had tea.
yeah, crisps.
Ready salted crisps. Always goes well with the
Any salted snack.
All I'm going to say is eating, cheating. Steve's still on Merlin. He reckons he's going to be a bit bloated by the end of this.
Wouldn't be a Saturday night at Volksfling for the visitors if it wasn't like that.
Yeah, Stevie, just treat it like you're at the bar, except it's sort of free because it's in your house. Next, we're going to move on to, I'm going to reveal one of my favourites is the Wee Jock. So I definitely love darker ales, the more maltier. Really, the darker the better for me. This is 4.6% ABV. We have the tasting notes from Broughton as well, which are, oh, what's my computer doing? It's locked. I don't know if I froze or not. Oh, no, there we go, it's back. So we've got the tasting notes on Wee Jock. An edgy take on the classic 1980 Shilling. Full sessionable brew, blasted with flavour, a toffee nose, a wee spicy aftertaste, and yeah, that's pretty much all you got. For brews, besties, and banter.
Definitely got a toppy caramel smell.
Oh yeah.
It's almost like you get this from like kind of sherried whiskies. It's quite sticky, like you say, caramel. It's almost raisiny, kind of rummy.
Yeah.
The kind of sweet smell to it.
A little bit of a coffee as well.
A little bit of a what?
Coffee.
Coffee, yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
You see, if you compare that to the 3 IPAs, to me that doesn't smell at all. I mean, it does have a bit of a smell, but virtually none.
Well, at least I'm getting a sweet smell of it, to be honest. If I was smelling it in the street, I wouldn't think it was a beer.
Roy's saying it's like a Walker's advert when you've all had your crisps out.
We need bigger ears, don't we?
Oh, somebody's got a Chinese takeaway.
Yeah, Julie's got prawn crackers from their Chinese takeaway. Sea Monsters had a chicken Kiev and minging with garlic. He's stinking. Sharon's got some cheese and onion crisps. And Julie says Wee Jock is the one I've been looking forward to the most. Yeah, the Wee Jock for me is it's similar to the Old Jock, but it's a lot less reduced in the alcohol. But I really do like this.
It's like the
The Old Jock and the Wee Jock are similar, you say?
Yeah, I think they are quite similar. I'm not sure if it. So the Wee Jock malts have pale ale, crystal, roasted barley, and rye. The Old Jock just has pale ale and roasted barley. The hops in the Wee Jock are Fugels, First Gold, and Magnum, whereas the hops is slightly different on the Old Jock with Fugels, First Gold, and Pearl, if I'm saying that right.
Aye.
So they're quite similar in the makeup of it, and for me, it's quite similar in taste.
That's what I was brought up in. 80 Sean.
Yeah.
I quite like that, but I would call that an old man's ale.
Oh, see, I love it.
I'm agreeing.
Old man.
I've got more grey hair than you, I think.
Rob was
I
time.
Well, my dad watching this, I'm assuming that he's enjoying this one because it is definitely an older man's ale.
Roy's saying wee jock's amazing, nice and biscuity. Yeah, it's definitely like a same.
Malt biscuit, yeah.
Almost like chewing on barley, kind of.
I would say that's the best one so far.
Oh, definitely, without doubt. I'm just trying to keep mine in an order of like my most favourite to least favourite.
Sweet. Yeah, I think he's got it right. It's biscuity.
Yeah, biscuity.
Really sweet.
I don't know if this is Stevie or Sharon, but Sharon's saying they like the wee jock cans, so they come in cans as well. I think the only two that do cans are the wee jock and the second IPA. And the wee cans are brilliant. Just fire them. You can tan a few of them quite easily. Yeah, there you go. There's a wee can there from Pete.
I didn't drink all my doubles.
Yeah, I was just saying before the stream, they were all canned as soon as I got them. They were away.
See, we're talking about the cans. The session IPA, I had a session IPA in a can and a session IPA in a bottle.
Yeah.
Preferred it out of the bottle.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I think it tasted different out of the can.
Yeah, I
wonder if there's some sort of kind of chemistry behind that or something causing the bottle, and I'm not sure how that would work. Probably want to ask the brewery, definitely, if it does affect the taste. Louise thinks Sharon might be Stevie. Seymour's the same. Wee jock is more like it compared to the hot proper anyway. Yeah. And Sharon, who probably is Stevie, it's like handing a handbag full of chocolate
brownies.
Yeah, I could have more of that. I really enjoyed that one. I don't know if you'd want to pour more of that one or if you'd want to move on to the next one.
Let's pour a little bit more. Why not?
Yeah. So we're still on the wee jock.
There's no rock. The colour of that is quite dark though, that.
Yeah, really showing.
See, I've never actually heard of a shilling. Like, where in ales is that? Somewhere between a...
What they did was they said that it was the cost of a cask. So you had 80 shilling, which was the standard beer. And then you had 70 and 60, which were, in your terms, because you're from down south, mild was a 60 and... I don't know what the other one is. And then you also got 90s up here occasionally, and 90s a lethal.
Right.
So I mean, higher percentage.
Yeah. It's the percentage of alcohol, yeah. Because then basically 80 shilling is the cost of a cask, which is the duty on it. Right. So more alcohol, more price.
Stevie D says Tennant's, otherwise known as cooking lager. Chris got burgers and cold lagers there for him. Good on you. I think I prefer the ales. And Jill saying, Pete, you're getting into it. So I wonder if that's a little slight dig at you there.
Always into it, especially when it's beer.
I'm just wondering.
You've obviously got the night off.
But yeah, that old man's ale, that's pretty tasty.
Beautiful. The closer, like I said, the darker and the more like Guinness for me, the happier I am. I love just dark beer.
Yeah. Nice and decadent, like a dessert.
You want a beer where you're going to regret it the next day you're on the toilet. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm going to say I prefer the old jock to the wee jock.
I'm looking forward to this one, the stouts. A little bit of dessert for after dinner.
All right, let's get on to one of my all-time favourites and one that's really accessible. Not trying to sell it or anything, but you can get it in like Lidl's, you can get it in Co-op, you can pretty much buy it in any supermarket, and that is Old Jock.
I've steamed ahead. Eh?
All right, you keep going ahead.
This is my old jock.
With the old jock, that's fine.
Oh,
We went back in.
Well, we didn't want
Smells stronger.
So it's a healthy 6.7% ABV, and I'll get the tasting notes. It's a beer of substance, rich and full-bodied with intense caramel aromas, a roasted maltiness, complemented with fruity, first gold, pearly, and frugal hops. It's award-winning old jock, perfect companion for the food. Slanger.
They're very similar in colour to the wee jock and the old jock.
I think the old jock is nicer than the wee jock. I just think
That goes down a little easier, doesn't it?
it's smoother. I think it's just that little bit smoother than the little jock, the wee jock.
Smoother. You can taste it stronger though.
It's a good 2% stronger though, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those. You have an old jock, then you had go on to the wee jock. Because you carry on the old jocks, you're going to be a little by the end of the night.
Yes, we remember that year, Ian.
Have you got a proper sniffing glass there?
Third glass, for the strong stuff.
If you're going to pour into it,
I've just got a nice little.
I'm getting out of that one.
That's for the 10% stuff I've got in the fridge.
I thought this would have been a bit too snobbery.
No. Oh well, maybe, but not for you and me. That's
Sorry,
everyone else is judging us. But yeah, the wee.
Looking at the comments there, I definitely think Sharon is actually Stevie.
Gotta be. Is it a big Winnie burger?
I think it's got a lot more bite to it than the wee jock.
Yeah, I think you can tell there's a percentage increase there for sure. So we'll go through some of the comments.
Santa Stout.
I feel like it's got a lot of insides.
The Santa Stout's an amazing, along with the Dark Dunter and the Santa Stout and the Old Jock. They're like three of my favourite from Broughton, definitely. Sharon, who's probably Stevie, like we said, Stout, a nice one for the ladies. Stevie D sitting in my bus. Sitting in his bus tasting these. I posted a photo in the VF page, so we'll check that out later. Sea Monster, especially at Christmas, replying to Stevie. Stevie's saying it's like Maltesers and caramel on a wind-swept moor. So he said he had a migraine for this. So I'm going to find if he's coming out with these amazing tasting notes.
I'm assuming Stevie ate a dictionary for his tea.
Yeah, probably. I didn't actually know he could read. I'm surprised he's on here, really.
Somebody's asking through Messenger how they comment on YouTube because they're failing to find it.
Possibly you need to have an account if they've not got an account, so you might need to ask them if they've got an account.
Well, they said they've got an account.
Yeah, they should be able to comment on if they go into the live, there should be comment feed on the bottom or on the right-hand side. If they're on their phone, it should be on the bottom, and if they're on a computer, it should be on the right-hand side. What else? So, yeah, Julie, they didn't get Old Jock, which is a shame. You can get it at supermarkets, though. And Jill's just asking Julie if she remembered to quote Volksfling. Maybe get back to the brewery. Yeah, Michelle sends this one looks true. It's like treacle almost. It's thick.
I think I'd struggle with 3 of them, but yeah, 1 or 2 of that, and that's pretty tasty.
Definitely prefer the old jock over the wee jock.
Yeah, it's the same for me, Phil.
Yeah, hands down.
I think the wee jock's probably better for if you're having maybe a couple that night, and then the old jock to finish on. Like Ian says, if you have too many of the old jock, you're going to be done in.
Yeah, I'd have one first and then have a couple of wee drops afterwards. Just
Well, that's double percentage of most lagers. 3-4%.
well, we won't mention them.
So I just want to take a minute to obviously say thanks to Broughtonales for, well, we did buy them, but yeah, for allowing to do this and obviously supplying Volksfling year after year. If anybody wants to buy any of their products to save the brewery pack, they are good ales, they're good beers. You can check out the website below, and if you want to purchase them, they're also in, like I said, the old Jock in a lot of supermarkets and stuff. If you want to buy from there, but thanks to Broughtonales anyway for sending these all out and for doing this for us, sending the Volksfling packs out to people. Rod likes them both. He likes Wee Jock and Old Jock. I think they are quite similar in taste, but I think Old Jock's got the edge.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Absolutely.
I would say that Old Jock's just a bit too strong for me. I just don't. It's good enough petrol-y taste.
Oh, really? There's a.
I've never drank it.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm getting from it.
Yeah, there's a brewery that does an ale and it's called like Old Engine Oil or something like that. It's maybe like that's probably maybe what you're tasting, like machinery oil. It's quite a common flavour in some ales. I'm happy to move on to Stout Jock. Obviously, Pete's want to try this one. We can have more of the Old Jock. I'm completely fine with that. If you just want to keep drinking Old Jock, or if you want to move on to Stout.
No, Ray's on it there, so I'm following him.
So we have Stout Jock. I'm not sure if this is a rather new ale from. I've not seen it recently, or if it's just because of rebranding. But it's 4.8%. And it's Black Thistle Stout, and we have the tasting notes here. Yeah, it's a modern take on a Scotch malt stout, luxurious harmony of crystalline caramel sweetness, sharp black and smoky roasted malt, topped off with a burst of biscuity oats and creamy chocolatey finish. Stanger. It's dark.
Smells it and tastes like it's coffee.
But a nice creamy head, that. Absolutely.
It's really smooth.
Cold cup of coffee.
Yeah, the smell is coffee. Yeah.
It's an espresso, isn't it? Espresso in a glass.
Very small.
It's quite thin, the texture. I thought it'd be a bit thicker, more like a milkshake almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
It's quite thin. It's quite nice, easy to drink.
Oh, that's brilliant. It's so like roasted. It is. It's like roasted coffee or like grounded coffee that you put in like a cafetiere. It's not like just instant coffee. It is like proper cafetiere coffee.
Proper coffee.
But without the bitter. It's not sweet, but it's not overly bitter.
Yeah.
That's the dark malts in it, like your chocolate and your black, which are basically same malts but just burnt.
Crystal black, roasted in chocolate, hops, Bugles, First Gold, and Pearl. So it's with regards to the hops, it's rather similar in the sense of Old Jock. It's the same hops that are used in Old Jock, just different malt.
Yeah, but you can really make the difference on those, in the malts and how much flavour they put into it.
I'm still going to toss this one up between the Old Jock, whether I prefer this or the Old Jock.
I'm comparing.
Oh yeah, I might do the same. It's just so, I don't know, it's roasted, it's everything, it's like coffee, chocolate, pretty much like what it says in the label you get.
I had a suggestion from somebody, which is at the end of this, if we're going to do what we think is our favourites, if we choose a couple of classes as to which one you think is your favourite for one beer, or which you think would be your favourite drink for the night, because there are differences. I mean, I know that there's drinks here that, yes, I like, but I wouldn't drink for the night. Just an idea.
Yeah, sure, we could do that. Yeah, I really like this one. Do you get Nick? Do you get like a petrol kind of flavour off this one at all?
No, not at all. It's a lot better. It's a lot smoother. It's not heavy, which is what you'd expect. You'd expect like a Guinness, which is really heavy, but it's not heavy at all. Still quite it's not bad.
Yeah, it's quite. I know what you're saying. It's quite light, almost not delicate, but yeah, light. Because Guinness is like a meal in the glass, whereas this you could drink a. I mean, I like Guinness. I can drink 8 Guinness without feeling bunged up. But I know people get bunged up by Guinness, whereas this, I don't think it would bung you up.
Yeah, you wouldn't feel bloated. You could drink plenty of them.
Yeah. What's everybody's verdict on Stout Jock compared to the Old Jock?
Better. But
Yeah.
yeah. The petrol.
I also think I prefer the Old Jock to the Stout Jock.
You're hitting personal preference there with whether you're on a stout or an ale, but
Yeah.
I'm getting to the stout if I've got to pick one. That's a nice stout, and 4.8% as well. You can have a few of them.
Oh yeah, you can have a few and still feel all right by the end. Whereas a few of the Old Jock would probably send you on your arse.
No. And yeah, it's not too heavy like Nick was saying. Nice and light. You don't feel full after it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Ian, I did kind of ignore you a little bit with that suggestion again. It was because I was trying to focus on a comment that someone asked which one we were on. What was the competition? The suggestion with the favourite beer?
At the end, if we're going to pick a favourite from it, pick a favourite that you think is your favourite beer, but also pick a favourite of which one you drink all night. Because there's two different things.
Yeah.
See, now, I never in my life have drank one beer all night. I've always had 7 different ones.
Yeah, I'm the same. I tend to mix it up. Don't stick with one beer.
Yeah, I like the variety.
Yeah.
I've never bought a 12 pack. I'll tell you that.
Well, lucky now that
if you go into the pub and you see a new, sorry, if you go into the pub and you see a new pump, you always choose that one. It's not because it's new. Try it.
Absolutely.
I think if there's one back to though, if there's one that's going to consistently drink, I think it would probably be the Merlins, to be honest.
Well, let's do it at the end.
Quite light.
Yeah, we'll do it at the end.
Okay.
I think if I'm at home, I'll definitely mix it up with bottles in regards to bottles. If I just wanted like a lager or something, I won't try and mix it up at all. But if I'm at home with ale and beer, I'll try and mix it up. But if I'm going out to a pub, I'll tend to just stick with Guinness. Just go for the Guinness all night. Guinness and whiskey.
Nah, but you're allowed.
Jump in between the two, or one then the other?
I'd probably have like a Guinness and then maybe have some water or maybe even a lager to break it up and then have the whiskey. Because I've had Guinness before and then I've had a whiskey that I've really enjoyed, but I've not enjoyed it because of the Guinness. The Guinness was just going to ruin the whiskey for me. But yeah, I tend to go between one and the other. If I'm having a Guinness night, I'll try and stay off the whiskey. If I'm having a whiskey night, I'll try and stay off the Guinness. But it doesn't always work when you get a little bit drunk.
I like how you grouped lager and water in the same band. A water or a lager, yeah.
Water or a lager, whatever's easiest. The water's usually cheaper.
The tap's nearer than the lager.
Dave, just so you know, we're on the stout and we're about to do the champion, and that's it. You've missed most of it.
Well, we can go back. We've got plenty of time.
We will do.
So we got Stevie here saying that he didn't get any Old Jock, which is a real shame. 2 bottles of wee Jock. With the Broughton thing, it wasn't really a formal thing. It was more of them just packaging it at the time, as we said. It was kind of a bit of a rush. This was obviously all new, the virtual Volksfling. So unfortunately, we couldn't organise it perfectly. and I'm sorry that your bottle got mixed up. But hopefully you'll enjoy the wee drop just as much. Julie's asking if we can nominate your favourite to be on Volksfling pumps next year. I think the only issue with that is our favourite's different to the general public's favourite.
Yeah, I think she's meaning, can they nominate their favourite? So we
right, all right.
Yeah, why we say to that is we generally try to keep it to something that's round about the 4.5–5%. We don't want to be going the real strong stuff because that gets messy for lots of reasons.
Yes, we will pay attention. Don't get it wrong. If you put up what you vote as your best ones, we will consider it. There are a couple of beers here that are too strong for us if we are considering it the bar. But apart from that, we will take your.
So Monster said that the session IPA is probably a good one to have on the pumps, he reckons. I don't think the session's too much. I think that's just over 4%. I might be wrong.
That was fine, yeah.
5% there,
yeah. That's a problem. The actual session's the little blue one. All right, well, we move on to the old chocolatey, roasted, malty Champion Double Ale. So this is kind of old. Yeah, there's a session there.
I've not tried that yet.
The old style labelling after Monster saying it's 3.8%. 5.6% ABV. Its malts are pale crystal, roasted in chocolate, and the hops are First Gold, Bugles, and Pearl, which is pretty much the exact same as Stout Jock and Old Jock. So they've got the exact same hops in them. Different malt.
Those listening, yes, we will take note of what you vote for, and we will take it into consideration.
Dave's wanting for the dark one. I think last year we might have had Dark Dunter or something like that, but Dave's wanting the Stout Jock for the dark one.
We don't have one of them last year. We had the wheat dog, didn't we? I think last year. We had one of them.
I'm going to have to compare that to the stout.
Yeah, so I've got the stout and the they're quite similar colour, the stout and the Champion Double. They're, like I said, they're the same hops, but different malt, slightly different malt. So the stout malt is crystal black roasted in chocolate, and the Champion is pale crystal roasted in chocolate. So the only difference is the pale and the black malt.
That's a big difference, though.
Yeah,
definitely a big difference.
There's a big flavour in that.
Yeah.
For me, I think it's like meatier. It's almost, I don't know what you're getting, but it's almost like
yeah,
beef or something. Fudge. I'm thinking like something savoury, like a kind of steak or something weird. I didn't have steak for dinner. Yeah, my dogs just came here.
I don't have a dog, but my wife's just been in.
Make of that what you will.
You better watch what you're saying there, Pete.
I think the father-in-law is watching as well, so
definitely better watch what you're saying.
He'll be clouting you on next time you come up.
He's not allowed to see me anyway, so I'm safe. Here we go. Dog on screen.
How long did you think that would take to get the dog on the screen?
About 45 minutes.
About 45 minutes.
Yeah.
As long as you're not getting your dog drunk, you're all right.
Now that for me tastes a lot stronger than it is. The opposite way to, tasting less than it is.
It's it still
feels like it's a punch. But 5.6% is
it's substantial, but it's not a lot.
You've got
it's got the same kick as a 6.2 IPA, just has that feel about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah, they pack a lot of flavour into a low percentage.
Mm.
I mean, for me, there's like a lot of good breweries out there, a lot of good places that are doing good things. But ever since like joining Volksfling and being involved with you and trying things like the Dark Hunter and the Old Jock, I've just been drawn to Broughton for some reason. I don't know if it's like kind of nostalgia type thing or if it is purely the taste, because they do produce really good ales, I think, and good beer. So we're on Champion Double Ale. What do people reckon between that and the Stout? Because they are rather similar with one hop difference.
The Stout's definitely more. I'm just going to stick with dessert. It's more decadent, a bit more chocolatey.
It's a bit more smooth, I think.
I've got both on the go still. I'm pretty happy.
Sea Monster saying, woo, 5 bottles open so far and 3 empty already. I'll never be standing when the band comes on.
Never normally is.
That's what it's open for.
Between him lying flat on his back and Sharon dancing on the tables.
With no shoes on.
With no shoes on. And Ian trying to get Sharon down because it's against health and safety.
Right.
Pete, do you reckon the Stout joke after a while would become too sickly?
I mean, I've not had a whole bottle.
We'll say after two
I'm a bit more than half a bottle through it, though. I'm okay with that. I mean, half a bottle through, I'm okay with that. That's
yeah.
But I mean, I've had stouts that are 12%, so this is nice, easy drinking. That's a pretty tasty stout for 4.8%. I can happily drink that.
I definitely feel like I drink a lot more of the Stout than I could of the Champion. I feel like the Stout goes down a bit better, whereas the Champion, you can kind of feel it going down. I don't know.
I mean, as far as Volksfling goes, I mean, the Stout's a possibility. The Champion Double Ale isn't really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say, yeah, I think the Champion Double Ale seems to be a little bit more like a bite. It's got more of a kick, even though it's only 5.6%.
Yeah, but we've always drawn the line at 5% just because of things that happen beyond that.
Yeah, it's tasty, but people would probably struggle to have a few pints of that, where you were on a night dancing, listening to some music. Yeah, you want to have a good few pints, don't you? Something with a little less of a punch.
Well, so people there can enjoy themselves, and they want a light drink. They can drink all night, and not go over and make asses of themselves. Which I can bring up.
No.
Robert saying, just put it up briefly there, really enjoying this. Well done, everyone. Thanks a lot, Robert. Thanks for joining us. And Michelle's also said, that's a lovely red beetle in the background there, Phil.
Pink. Yes, that would be mine. It's not pink.
Didn't notice that.
It's red now, but it was pink.
No, it wasn't. It was never pink. It was never pink.
Royce commented on my whiskey barrel end. I'm a bit of a whiskey nut, hence the name and hence the channel, Roy. And Sea Monster is saying, I believe Ian's recalling the harvesting and margin.
Yes, there were days at Doom that were, yes, sore head. I can't say what happened. I can't remember. It's just
is that in the barn with the hay bales? Up at Doom?
No, to be honest, only went to the bar a couple of times. And both times we kind of only lasted 15 minutes, went home, went back to the club stand. It was all done on the club stand. I mean, that's the club used to get a couple of barrels of beer, and we used to get jolly, speaking with everybody else and enjoying ourselves. I mean, 1 year doing the tournament, what year it was, but it was quite late on. I mean, that's how I met Ray and his lot from the northeast, because we had the caravan, which was Rod's caravan, and our going, and they came across, and basically we were just having a good chat and everything else. And Jim and Jean kept on coming in telling us to shut up, and we kept on being quiet for 10 minutes, and then he said we go back up, and we just carried on. I mean, we've done it, we've been there, we've seen it. That's where it becomes a bit funny running it now ourselves and trying to tell people to shut up. We understand that people chat and all the rest of it. It's not the chat. We're not trying to be hard. We're just trying to keep it to a level that's enjoyable for everybody. I mean, that's where it becomes a real play on things, because you're trying to manage everybody, which is always hard, rather than managing one group. So you let some things go, you don't let other things go, and you're just trying to go for the happy medium, or not everything. And yeah, we get criticised about some of the things we make mistakes on, but we're only humans and we only try and learn. Great.
We were once the same when we used to the Geordie Buggers, where we used to come up to Doon. Like the first year, we got barred from 3 pubs in Doon. Came back from the pubs, ended up going cow tipping in the field. So we were young hooligans.
You're yourself there.
I've got a question.
Ray's making himself out to be innocent. He was just trained.
I went on that blonde.
They were pissed when we arrived at Action, speaking in some foreign language.
Well, I remember that one.
But Jill
Is that when Action was down at Peterborough?
Sorry, what was that, Phil?
I hear
Same
it.
when Action was down at Peterborough.
Peterborough.
Yeah. I've been to Action a couple of times when I was down at Peterborough.
I never went to the Peterborough one. I was always at Stoneleigh.
Oh, it's Stoneleigh Park.
And then we went to the one when they moved it slightly further north, Western Park.
Yeah.
But no, what Ian's talking about is me and my pal were down. Oh God, that's 91. And we shot the whole afternoon and got drunk. And then we were wandering around at night just chatting to people. And we seen the Scottish flag and an awning, and we just went straight behind to them and started chatting to them. And as Ian says, we were drunk, so we were speaking rather in Doric a bit too much, and they couldn't understand us. Only Jill's from up this way, so
Yeah, she understood you.
She was telling them what we said.
Translator.
I think that was probably the first time we met you guys.
Yeah.
Since everybody's now back, Ian, I don't know if you're getting a telling off from Jill or what was happening there, but yeah. What I wanted to ask, and this is open to the YouTube channel, to the chat as well, to people in there, as I think he's kind of maybe asked it on your intro videos, is what is everybody's kind of favourite or fondest memory of Volksfling? I think you said what's your oldest memory, but what's your favourite memory of Volksfling?
Head in the Bucket Club.
What's that then?
The head in the bucket. The when you get drunk,
Right.
You're sick. The head in the bucket.
All right.
Yeah. I'm a professional member of that. Unfortunately.
It's a very special club.
Yeah,
Jill came up with the name Volksfling, and Jill came up with the name Head in the Bucket Club.
See, for me, my memory when we started going, it was I mean, it was when it was a Dune, but the Geordie Buggers, we invented what was called the Devil's Helmet. So we had the fire brigade were on site, and they were giving away the kids firemen's helmets. So everybody got a little bit of every single bit of alcohol they had and poured it into this fireman's helmet. We had to basically drink it.
You're a dirty pint.
It was like a proper kangaroo, one of everything. Oh, it's horrible.
This sounds like it might have been before children.
Oh yeah, it was a long, long time ago. This was back in sort of 96, 97, 98. So a long time ago.
I was watching cartoons on the sofa then.
You finished
What,
your
in the late teens.
98, I think I was drooling.
I was born then.
I think one of the ones I remember was maybe the first Volksfling at Creole, and we were sitting playing football on the field, just looking about with some of the other guys in the club's kids and stuff like that, just playing football as the fog rolled in off the sea. I always remember that. It was like really foggy.
Was it like almost like being back at work in a sense, or being back off the rig?
Well, it was kind of funny because it was a beautiful sunny August day, you know, and just about 8 o'clock at night, the fog just rolled in. Right in the coast, so.
Bad Loki says the years the marquees nearly blew away and campers finished the full year.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of Volkswagen partners will remember that.
3 beers definitely a good memory.
That was about 2000.
On a Sunday to get the beer.
That was
We were kind of scared. What was this?
That was a special winter afternoon as well.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to go round the screen that I've got. So it'll be Ian, Phil, Nick, Pete, then Ray. What is everybody's favourite beer from the night? Ian first.
Got it. Right. Favourite beer would probably be actually quite like the stout, if I was honest, this time, which quite surprised me. But I would only drink a couple of pints of it, then I would move back onto the Merlin. I did like the Merlin. It's kind of nice light ale that I would probably drink most of the night.
All right. What about yourself, Phil?
For me, it's the Merlin. Definitely the Merlin. It's a nice, easy drink. You know, it's something you could drink all night with ease without thinking about it. Nice, light, refreshing beer.
And Nick, yourself?
I've said the stout as well. I've said it's not heavy, it's not too thick. It's one of those kind of beers you could keep drinking all night. And it does have that same kind of thing. I said the Wee Jock in second as well. I think the Wee Jock's got that kind of similar thing where you can keep drinking it and it's not getting too strong and not too sickly. But yeah, I said the stout first.
What about yourself, Pete?
I'm with the guys. Yes, the stout. I'm just about to finish it actually. That's all I've got left. It's really nice. Easy to drink. Nice, relatively low percentage for a stout. And might be slurring my words slightly. All good.
Ray, what about you? What do you think?
I quite like the Old Jock. The Merlin's was probably the one I would drink if I was drinking it all night. Probably because I think it's an easier one to drink all night. But personally, I've gone to the blonde lager, so I quite like the blonde lager they do. So
the blonde lager a bit more.
But then I'm a lager drinker, so.
Oh, Ray, you like blonde lager? Oh, mercy.
Aye, so I'd say definitely. I've actually lined mine up. I'd say the stout first, Old Jock second, Wee Jock, Champion Double Ale, proper IPA 6.2, and then I've actually got the Merlin last, which is quite a surprise. So we've got 4 for the stout, 1 for the Merlin, and 1 for the Old Jock, and 1 for the blonde, even though lager isn't beer. But I don't know what anybody else thinks in the chat. If they've had the same case or out of their case, what they've enjoyed. If you want to post in, and we'll read out what your favourite has been through out. But I've definitely poured my stout jock all out. So I don't know if you're going to pour your favourite out, but mine's is the stout jock.
Stuart, you
I'm with you there.
just need cold storage, and it is beer. The only difference is the yeast.
Right. I'm a bit, when it comes to beer, I'm not too clued up on beer. But when it's whiskey, I know whiskey, but not beer.
I'll tell you, I mean, the thing is, I mean, I know in the past, lagers always had this thing whereby the brands of lager were very bland. And I still kind of disagree with that. And Ray will disagree with me on this. But there are some really nice, well-hopped lagers appearing. And I think one of them, there's a few of them that are more hoppy that people wouldn't like, but I do. But I actually like lagers that are properly brewed. Yeah, it's just what I like.
So Roy says his favourite is similar to ours or yours is the Wee Jock and the Merlin, and he says he would love to see the Wee Jock on the pub next year. Julie also agrees in a sense with Roy. She says that that the Wee Jock, but closely followed by the Merlin. See, I've got the Merlin like dead last for me. I did not enjoy the Merlin too much. David says got a random Santa Stout in his case, so he'll try that next for comparison. Yeah, for me, the Santa Stout's an absolutely amazing beer from Broughton.
I think what Ian was touching on with the lager is it's amazing how many people when you're at the bar will ask for a specific lager. You know, if you don't have Tennent's on, they'll go, oh, they don't like it. You know, if you don't have Stellar, oh, that's not good enough. You know, it's a strange one. You can juggle it. I mean, I enjoy the blonde. I mean, it's a nice, absolutely lovely lager. And Ian's probably right. A nice brewed lager is the one to have.
They're missing out. This mass-produced stuff versus the small batch from the microbrewery.
The thing is, you've got to cater for everybody.
Yeah, even the lager, absolutely.
I mean, you got to ask. Like, here's a group of 6 people. When was the last time you drank a can of? I don't know what I can't even remember what they're called now. But your beers that were about. I mean, there used to be dark beers that were in cans. Nobody drinks them anymore. They're fizzy pop.
Yeah, I mean, I still get people when I go to my local. There's still people who will come in and they'll complain about new McEwen's Export off draft, that they'll bring McEwen's Export out of cans. And seemingly, I don't know if this is true or not. They say that the draft is brewed somewhere different from the cans, and it's different.
I mean,
original.
Party. You do drink that anymore.
My dad drinks that. My dad's the same. He'll drink McEwen's Export out of a can. He won't have it out of a tap. But he's quite specific with his drink. Guinness out of a tap. But it has to be non-chilled and it has to be in a straight glass. It cannot be in an edged glass. His Guinness has to be the way he wants it.
Do you think the Guinness Extra Cold's better though?
See, I would agree with my dad in the sense that Guinness Extra Cold is not as good as Guinness Normal. I think it should be served at room temperature, and I think it takes away some of the flavour, personally.
I think Guinness is a different thing as well, because I've tried Guinness from different places, and they all taste slightly different, and it's all, I believe it's all down to slight differences in the hardness of the water.
Yeah, or even the pressure of the nitrogen or whatever, it can kind of change the taste of it. But the thing with non-chilled Guinness as well, Nick, is because it's non-chilled, you can drink so many quicker.
I mean, yeah, that's what you want to do.
When it's too cold, you get maybe some brain freeze, or it's a bit hard to go down. But when it's non-chilled, just right down, brilliant.
I think it's a lot smoother when it's cold, though, in my opinion. I think it's more refreshing. It's more Guinness is kind of one of those drinks where you want to be refreshing. You drink it, you want to take your time with it. You don't want to just down pints and pints of Guinness because then you end up pissing it treacle. But I think it's one of those things I'd rather take my time with and have it cold. But
I think the first one for me definitely has to be. For me, the first one goes down too easy and it goes down a bit quick, and then after that it's a bit slower. But the first one's just away. It's almost like one and it's away.
Yeah, it's one thing I wouldn't drink out of a can. Guinness is just one of those things. It's almost so much better on draft. Like out of a can, it's nothing compared.
Well, I was going to say that I've never had it on draft, but I've had cans. And I've never thought much of it.
No, the can's terrible. It needs to be draft. There is a good export by them, the West Indies Porter Guinness, which is brilliant. It's not like Guinness draft, but it's good.
Is that on the bottles?
Okay,
Yeah.
sec.
It's got a yellow label. It's got a yellow label. The Guinness out the tap and the Guinness in the can, when it's got the little widget, it's just definitely not the same. There's no. They can try and tell you it's the same, but it's definitely not.
It's almost like water to me from the can. It's
not got much flavour.
Yeah.
It's very good. There's still nothing to it. Yeah.
David says extra cold anything takes away taste and character, and I do agree with him. I think the coolness of like extra cold Tennent's, like I don't mind Tennent's, but extra cold Tennent's is horrible compared to normal Tennent's.
Is there not a Heineken that's like that? It's pretty cold. It comes at the ice taps.
Yeah, the Heineken. Did you see Heineken?
Yeah.
Well, I see Dave's got a couple of comments there, and these are the banjo extraordinaire from years gone back. So maybe we want to put that up and we'll have a chat about it.
What's that? This one here.
Yeah, there's that one and the one above.
Yeah, I just put the one above up about the extra cold. I think it's something to do with the chemistry. The chilling effect on it definitely for me takes flavour away. I think it's different with ales. You can put ales in the fridge and they'll be fine, but with lager and that, when you super chill it or whatever, put it through a tap, it's too cold. I think it takes away something.
Maybe why when I get a nice ice cold lager, I drink it like water.
But I mean, look at the host. When we've had really sunny days, we've sold way much more lager than we ever have for other days. And that makes sense, because if I was on a sunny day and wanting a cold drink, I would have a lager.
Yeah, a lager's more refreshing than an ale.
Yeah. I mean, on a sunny day, I wouldn't drink like any of the stouts with the wee jock. I think for me, and it's going to sound pretty bad of me, but for me, the best thing on a sunny day is like a Foster's Radler with 2% lager with a little bit of lemon in there. It's lovely.
Quite funny.
That's you, Stuart. You said it.
I mean, I hate normal Foster's, but Foster's Radler on a really sunny day, yeah, go on.
It hits something different.
I think, as Ian's pointing out, the lager on a sunny day we sell lots of, but we also have started selling lots of fruit cider.
Yeah.
The dark fruit,
and again, that's refreshing.
Yeah, I'd have the fruit cider over the lager, like in my personal opinion. I do like some lager, but when it's super chilled, I just can't have it.
Yeah.
Well, that's been an hour and 6 minutes. It's up to you if you want to keep going, if you want to stop and say bye, or if you want another pint of something.
I don't know, how many people have we got in the...
We've still got 25 watching. It's fluctuated between 21 and 27. So I think the lowest we've had is 21 and the highest we've had 27. So we're pretty much smack bang in the middle.
I don't know about you guys, but I've still got some beer to drink.
I've got some lager.
It's just a bad experience, isn't it? We're all at the pub almost.
we all drank the blonde. We all tried it.
Yeah, my blonde's finished. It's an excellent example of a lager, definitely.
I've not chilled it yet. I've not had a lager for 10 years.
Jeez, oh.
Chill it in the fridge. Drink it tomorrow.
You should try it.
I'll give it a go and see what we're talking about.
It's not good wine, actually.
It's Jahalian.
Jahalian.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the fridge.
I'd probably try one out the fridge and one in the fridge. I've only ever tried their lagers in the fridge, which is probably stupid of me because I don't really like lager in the fridge. But yeah, it says to chill it. But I'll try one out and one in to see what that's like.
Room temperature lager?
Yeah, why not?
Is that a thing?
I like room temperature lager. Yeah,
That's not a thing, is it?
it's for me.
But it's not lager like tennis.
No.
It's something brewed with a different yeast, but it is still ale. But you can't call it ale because it's brewed with a bottom fermenting yeast rather than a top fermenting yeast. But all the hops are there and everything else. So yeah, you can drink it at room temperature. You'd be surprised.
The blonde's quite similar to the Merlin's in the aspect that I think you could keep kind of drinking it. It's one of those drinks that you could just kind of keep going on. Like you said, like it's good for like a sunny day. Like it's quite refreshing in the taste. It's not got that kind of heavy aspect of like the stout or the wee jock. It's quite light. It's very light. It's very, keep
I'd
going
like
on.
to clear my name and say that Badalke, I'm not sure who this is, but he has to say that the Radler on a hot day is a winner. So it's not just me.
That's two of me.
Rod,
I'm sure there's more.
Hey Phil, I thought you were a Newcastle Brown Ale man.
Yeah, I don't mind a bit of brown ale. Not all the time though.
Is that definitely an old man's drink, is it?
Yeah.
I think Roy's suggesting I try a lager as well.
I think it's more of a student drink. Newcastle Brown Ale is only like £1.50 or something like that in the shops.
No, I don't have control over the things, but right now saying it won't kill you.
I'll try a lager tomorrow just for you, Roy.
Yeah, Roy did say it won't kill you. Go on, Pete. It won't kill you.
Nice and cold out the fridge.
Or try it warm.
Yeah, good.
Into it there.
Cycle or whatever you do. Yeah.
What was everybody's least favourite? Mine was obviously the Merlin. Did anybody have like a least favourite? I'll start with Ian. You had like one that was you didn't enjoy as much.
6.2 IPA was too strong, I think.
Right, 6.2 for Phil.
I think it probably the proper IPA was a wee bit out there for me.
Yeah. What about you, Ian?
Well, for me, it'd be the 6.2 because it's one that I wouldn't normally drink. Because I think the proper IPA has enough of the IPA without having the strength, and I don't want to drink strong beers. It's not my.
What about yourself, Nick?
Well, I would probably agree saying that the proper IPA isn't great, but it's still got some flavour and it's not too strong. The 6.2, I actually went and poured mine down the toilet because I didn't like it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was burning my inside, so just it didn't sit right.
Nick, I think Broughton might be watching that.
Nick's going to get from this.
It wasn't my cup of tea, but might be your cup of tea. You can feel free, but didn't sit well on me.
What about yourself, Pete?
See, yeah, for me, the variety, that's what I like. So if I had to pick one that I like the least, it would be the Wee Jock. Because the Old Jock was very similar, but that little bit smoother. It was just a little bit nicer. But that's if you force me, I'd 7 again.
So
variety.
I think the final verdict from the 6 of us was the 6.2. Roy reckons the proper just too strong for him, which is fair enough. It's 5%, and well, maybe not the ABV, but the flavour and some of the hop. It is rather a hoppy beer.
You know what? That is the one I've drank the least of, actually. To be fair,
The proper, right? 6.2. Sorry,
the 6.2.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and give it another try.
Yeah, because I just realised that I'm trying the ones that I find most favourable. So I probably should have actually started from the back. So I had the ones that I liked least first.
6.2's
Yeah, I feel like
really strong.
you can taste the percentage, but there's not as much flavour as some of the others that aren't quite as high as 6.2.
Yeah.
I don't dislike it, but there are some nicer ones there. But it's not a bad one.
Right, take it away. These three are empty. The other ones are still full.
They're the winners then, Ian.
They're the winners.
These two are empty, and
You want to fall what your son did and put them down the drain every time you went away, did you?
that'll be there.
No, they're still there. The old job's great. The old job's halfway down. It's next and
Or was you putting them in Max's dog bowl?
no, he's sound asleep.
Yeah.
I'm surprised actually. I've got more of the Hopo stuff left than I do of the old man's ale.
Because you're an old man now.
The old jock, the stout jock, and the champion.
It's better stuff.
That's it, Pete. It all catches up on us.
Yeah, exactly. You've moved off the trendy stuff on the old man stuff.
Yeah, it's all about the hype, isn't it?
That's what Iris has done to you.
She led me to drink, not specifically what to drink.
It's alright when you're drinking like this because it can be seen as kind of almost semi-professional type thing. Like, oh yeah, we're just tasting beer, but it's just another excuse, isn't it? Joey says the 6.2 for her didn't do it much justice. So I think the 6.2 is a kind of clear least favourite.
Yeah, I think of the 7, yeah, absolutely. But it's not a bad ale though.
No,
it's APA.
it's definitely strong. It's was it the strongest or was the old jock the strongest?
Old job was stronger.
Yeah, second strongest.
It tasted stronger than the old.
Smoother.
Yeah, the old what? Did you say the old was smoother? I thought the old was smoother.
The old jock is smoother than the 6.2 IPA.
Yeah, it's got more of a bite. The dog is saying the tasting seems to be over and it's now beer, bar, banter.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and the band is on. We've definitely got the band playing in the background. Just imagine it.
I'm with David.
Yeah, the champion.
Aye. That's what I'm finishing at the minute.
See, I had champion at my fourth, and I had the jocks. Yeah, all the jocks in front of the champion.
I don't like champion. Champion was down there. It wasn't one of my. I don't know.
I mean, David was saying there, it's not a session beer. So which one is the session beer out of them?
The session. Well, out of these,
I'd say the Merlin.
it's got to be the Merlin. Like the Merlin was my least favourite, but it's got to be the Merlin.
Yeah.
You drink a lot of each.
Oh yeah, the wee jock. Yeah, good shout, Nick. The wee jock probably you keep going for a few of them. They obviously have their session IP, which is their session IPA, which is quite good as well for keep going, like having a few.
I'm trying to think which two they had on when we did the beer the brewery tour.
Oh, I can't remember.
Was it an Edinburgh IPA? Right.
The Merlin was on because they chose it, and they had the Edinburgh Pale Ale.
Pale Ale.
Old jock.
Rod saying the old jock was the best for him.
It's just that little bit too strong for an all-nighter.
Yeah.
If you had one tap to choose from.
Oh, I've had one.
We had old jock the first year we did the beer for Broughton.
How many ambulances?
We did.
Yeah, it's not great quality. We only dropped about 3 viewers.
Is my music annoying?
Yes.
Because that's a live band.
It doesn't work again.
Just getting a load of feedback.
It's hurting.
It's just,
Sorry, what-
I mean, I can just kind of do that, and then that will help things.
So what was Mr. Evans doing?
Oh, he's back.
no.
Yeah.
No, I was saying that we had the old jock the first year. We had beer from Broughton, and we didn't realise at the time it was quite strong, and we had quite a few people that really enjoyed it, but really had hangovers the next day, and that's when we found out.
We had a few fatalities in the night.
Yeah, fatalities, yeah.
So, but yeah,
That's me. Finished. Is that a wee jock I've got? Yeah, that's me. Finished wee jock here. I think that's definitely a session one. Out of them all, I'd say the Merlin and the wee jock you could session. But for me, I'd choose a wee jock all night just to keep drinking. I'd love that one on tap.
Yeah, if I had to choose between the Merlin and the wee jock, I'd go for the wee jock as well. But I'm leaning to the old jock. But then the percentage is pretty high. Yeah. Aye.
Well, we're the viewers are dropping like flies. We've got.
I think we've run the course now, haven't we?
Yeah, I think we've run on the
Section wrong.
yeah.
We didn't go there.
I think we've done well. It's 1 hour 20 minutes. I think the only thing I've got to say from my point of view is, once again, honestly, thanks for Broughton for letting us do this. And like I said, we did purchase them. They were purchased through Volksfling. But if anyone wants to go onto the Broughton Brewery site, they do have their Save the Brewery package, and you can buy some beer from them. We've all enjoyed the beer. There's not really been one that we've hated, so they do good beer. So if you want to check them, you just visit the site below. If anybody else has got anything to say, I'll let you say it now. Or for everyone.
Don't forget the case that we've got to raffle off, the case of beer.
Aye.
So we have a case of beer that's been sent by Broughton, and we're going to hold a competition on Facebook. Like, share, and comment type competition. I think that's the fairest way to do it.
Yeah. So the Facebook post will go live just after we shut down from here. Like Stuart says, if you like the post, share it, tag a friend. This time tomorrow we'll pick a winner at random.
Yeah, I think random's the best way to go. Definitely.
Yeah. We'll just do a random number generator from the number of posts we've got, and we pick the winner from there. That winner will receive the case of beer from Broughton.
Good stuff. I don't know the rest of you guys, but I'm pretty desperate for the toilet.
I've already been there.
You can't go, you can stay there.
Fair enough. But no, that was good. But good luck to you all getting to the toilet. I'm just after.
Right, well, thanks for joining us, everybody who's been in the chat and drunk along, and thanks to you guys for. It's been a good night. Obviously, we're in lockdown and can't see each other, but it's been good to speak to you all. And it's almost Volksfling.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And hopefully, we'll see everybody next year at the bar.
Yeah.
Tasting for real.
See you.
Bye.